What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Luis and this is Luis IRL. So it should be somewhere around here. I hope you guys all had a great day. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. It's kind of rainy here in California, so I mean, what's up with the weather? I don't know. I mean, it was starting to get a little bit sunny, but now it's starting to get cold again, so I don't know. But what I do know is that Tamara is having a little bit of a conflict with her best friend, her BFF, and her dad. So I mean, it's not like she's having conflict between, you know, individual conflict, like one with him and then some conflict with her. No, it's like they both got something going on, you know, and she's got conflict with that.
You guys are assholes.
And I was looking and I ran across this YouTube channel by Tamara, and I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. But I just see this video and here it is.
Put a finger down challenge. Put a finger down if you caught your 70-year-old dad and your 27-year-old gay best friend of 14 years fucking. Put a finger down challenge.
All right, so I'm looking at that and I'm just like, what? So I mean, obviously I gotta look deeper into it. Obviously, you know what, I'm like, hey, I gotta figure out what the hell's going on. But then I'm scrolling a little bit more, and then I believe I thought I found the actual thing, but I actually found another one. It's the same what's it called? Same dilemma, I suppose. I mean, the same things going on, but it's her friend now. So now her friend is the one that's posting, you know, the what actually happened. All right, so then I find this girl right here. And she's talking about, like, you know, what the hell's going on, like, you know?
Your best friend of 13, 14 plus years walked in on her type shit, right? Alright, cool. I don't normally do this shit at all. I'm only doing this because she did it. So, pretty much she walked in on her shit. And as my best friend of 13, 14 years, you supposed to know instantly that I've been told you a long time ago that I've always been uncomfortable around men, period. And I've been told her I was uncomfortable around her dad type shit.
Never did.
She literally texted me, it was like, name a date, or tell me a date or day that you told me that you was uncomfortable. Bitch, how the fuck can I remember that shit? Well, I was supposed to say last year in August or some shit, November, September. Bitch, how can I specifically remember that shit? Like, this shit funny as fuck, man. The fact that you trying to make everybody believe that we was fucking. First of all, I'm 27, this nigga's 70. I call him pops type shit. I'm pretty much bisexual at this point. So if I bring no shit in my guy, if I want something, I know what call. But if you think that I'm desperate for some type, tell the truth. You called us like laying there type shit on the couch. He was giving me head. He wasn't fucking. And again, I was drunk, I was entirely intoxicated, and he knew that. He kept giving me alcohol and weed. That shit was free, so why should I say, nah, I want it? I'm finna get it, you know what I'm saying? But he took advantage of me type shit. And as a best friend, he's supposed to be pulling me to the side, like, bitch, are you okay? You good? Like, what happened? You wanna go straight to social media. And many times that we fell out, we never took our problem to social media.
You ain't never fucked my daddy.
Crazy now that you wanna take this shit to social media. And she trying to make it seem as if I never hit her up. After they had, I want to hit her up just now because she might TikTok. No, bitch, I text her the next day type shit. Literally. But you blocked me from every account and my phone. So you didn't get my apology. What the fuck I apologized for when he took advantage of me?
Why you apologize?
And he knew it. So it's cool. And that's crazy.
So immediately I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Like, what the hell is going on here? Why is Tamara so mad at this guy? Which I thought it was a guy. It's actually a girl. It's actually her best friend. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. All right. It's actually her best friend. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I do a little bit of searching. I do a little bit of digging. And I'm like looking around TikTok, seeing if I could find it. Thank God that I did find it. I was able to find the whole story. It seems that Tamia did post the whole, she posted the whole part series. I believe there's 8 parts, but the most important one is the first one. That's the one we're going to be taking a look at, and we're just going to go ahead and see what we find right there and what kind of juicy little details we want to find, or we find, you know, because we want to find those juicy little details. I want to know, like, what the hell, how did they do it? Were they like, I mean, she said that he's a 70-year-old man. I mean, I don't think he might be that athletic at 70 years old. I mean, I don't know. But I mean, your 27-year-old friend getting with your 70-year-old father, I want to know, like, what did he do? Did he spit game at her? Did he, like, convince her? Did he pay her? Did he, like, I don't know, like, do something? Is this going to court? Is this stuff going to go to court? Is this something we might be seeing on CNN soon? So I wanted to know, mostly for entertainment, because I thought it was pretty freaking funny. So I was able to find the whole story, and let's go ahead and break that down, and let's go ahead and take a look at it and see what the tea is about. All right, guys. So this is on her page, Miss Tamia. So let's go ahead and take a look at it.
How I found my story time on how I found my 70-year-old father and my 27-year-old best friend of 14 years fucking. Now, she's a girl, by the way.
17 years. So, I mean, obviously, I mean, she's a girl. I mean, but then again, this day and age, you know what? You find men with men and women with women. So I guess she does have to clarify on that, which is good. So, I mean, I'm glad that she did clarify on that. At first, I did think that it was like her male best friend, maybe her male best friend, you know, got, you know, with her dad and, you know, that type of thing. That's what I initially thought. So I was like, okay, like, you know what? It's pretty juicy, but now we got it to where it's a she. So she is the one that got with her dad, or her dad got with her. So what we know now, right now, is that they've been friends for 17 years. This is a pretty long time, pretty damn long time. He is 70 years old, Tamia's dad, and she is 27 years old. All right.
She's a girl. She's not a guy. Okay.
She's a girl, not a guy. All right, got it.
Okay, we got a few side notes that we can use in our hand in the notebook in the future and in the long run of this story. Okay, okay, we got a few
what?
side notes.
What the heck? What did she say? I could not understand.
In the long run
What
of
the
this story.
hell did she just say? I did not understand any of that. Like, what the heck? I don't. Okay, so I just heard side notes, like that they got a little bit of side notes that they have to take care of. So, okay.
My best friend, 14 years. She's a stud. She's a stud. Okay. She's been around my family, my whole family. My family thinks I'm gay.
Okay, is she saying that she's a student or that she's a stud? And if she's saying that she's a stud, okay, so like she's like a male, like a guy, like a male, like a tomboy type of thing. Like, is that what she's talking about? Is that what she's saying? She's like a male type of thing, a guy, what is the word? Like a tomboy type of thing. That's what she's saying. Okay, cool.
Okay. She's been around my family, my whole family. My family thinks I'm gay because I'm always with her. I'm with her literally every day that I'm not at work, right? Okay.
So her family thinks that she's gay because she's like with her all the time. So okay, so that's what she means by that she's a stud. Okay, so she's basically a tomboy. So her best friend's basically like a tomboy, and she was caught sleeping with her dad. So all right then. So, and her family thinks that, you know, at one point they thought that Tamia might have been gay because, you know, she hangs around with this tomboy so much. All right, gotcha. All right, totally understand. All right, let's continue.
It's not unnormal to see her at my house, you know, because we together. She know my family, I know hers. Right. Okay. What else? My mother is handicapped. Like I said, this is stuff that We can use it.
Oh, that is horrible. So the mom's handicapped too. So okay, so now we kind of are starting to see why, like, you know, why the mother probably couldn't have noticed that, you know, they were kind of like, you know, that Tamia's friend and the dad were kind of like, you know, in doing that, you know, relationship type of thing, or I don't know, just fucking whatever. But what's it called? Okay, so all right then. So she says that it's normal to see Tamia's friend at her house all the time. You know, that they know each other's families. They're real comfortable with each other. They're close to each other. Okay, so that's normal. You know, a lot of us have friends, and I've had best friends where, you know what, like, I'm able to go inside the house and, you know, hang out, you know, chill while I wait for them, and that's pretty cool. You know, sometimes they hang around with their brothers or sisters, you know, and that's fine. You know, that's fine. So that's the type of relationship that they have at this point. That's what we're seeing, that they have that type of relationship. All right.
In the yeah.
What again? Like, what the heck is she saying? I'm not understanding. But all right, Tamia.
My mother's handicapped. It happened at home in the house while my mama was there.
Wait, it happened at home while her mama was there? Oh my god, dude, that's horrible. Well, I mean, I guess he's too cheap to buy himself in a hotel. I mean, if he wants to do it like that, I guess he can do it like that. But damn, man, have some respect for your wife, bro. Like, come on, dude. I know that that is just messed up right there. That is horrible right there. But okay, so they were doing it at Tamia's parents' family's house, or Tamia's parents' house, which is pretty fucked up. I mean, it's pretty fucked up to think about it like that.
Yeah. So this happened last Monday, July 28th. Never forget the date. Okay. So I was supposed to do a double. I was supposed to do 16 hours. I was supposed to do 7 a.m.
Okay, so it happened on last Monday, on July 28th. It's not last Monday from this Monday, but it happened on July 28th. Was that last year? Was that 2025?
16 hours. I was supposed to do 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Just so happened, I got off at 7 o'clock. Now, I didn't tell nobody I got off at 7 o'clock, but I did call my mama and ask her what she ate and everything like that. And she said she hadn't ate nothing. And I know my daddy got off at 5 o'clock. Now, my best friend had been taking my daddy to and from work all week because he needed a ride and he didn't want to pay Uber or Lyft when he could have been paying my best friend because she was out of work. You know, she needs.
Okay, so what she's been telling us is that her dad and her best friend have basically been helping each other out by, you know, he asks her for a ride to work, you know, he pays her instead of paying the Uber, you know. She also tells us that she was working, that Tamia was working at this time, and that she was gonna stay late, but she didn't tell nobody, or sorry, that she stayed late but got off early apparently, but she didn't tell nobody that she got off early except her mom. And she asked her mom, like, hey mom, you know, have you gotten anything to eat yet? Has you know, anybody given you something to eat? And since we know that she's you know, that she's paralyzed, or you know, she can't walk, then you know, she obviously can't get it herself. So obviously she's not going to be getting up and making herself some sandwiches or pancakes or anything. So Tamia asked her, and which, you know, honestly, it makes me feel like she's a sweetheart, but she asked her mom, like, hey mom, you know what, I'm gonna get off of work early, have you eaten? She tells her no. All right, bam. So she's gonna get her mom something to eat.
The money, nothing. I didn't see nothing wrong with it. So I go get my mama something to eat. Now my daddy called me at 7 o'clock. Right at 7 o'clock, I didn't answer because I was doing something at work. I didn't leave work until like 7:30 ish. So I go get my mama something to eat and I make it home. Now I do see my best friend's car in the driveway, which is not alarming because because it's normal to see her at my house. Now normally she is parked in the driveway in her car.
Okay, so now at this point, Tamia has gotten her mom the food, and she's like, hey mom, you know what, I'm gonna bring you some food. But she does mention earlier that she thought it was a little bit weird that, you know, her dad was supposed to be getting off at work at 5 that same day, just a few hours earlier, and hasn't given her mom anything to eat. So that starts to raise some questions right there. Like, what the fuck is dad doing, you know? On another note, she does say that her dad called her at 7 o'clock exactly, which is the time I think he thought she was going to get off of work. But he calls her at 7 o'clock exactly, but she doesn't answer. So he's not able to tell her, hey, you know what, Dad? I think I'm going to go home early today. So, or I believe he calls her at 7 thinking that she might be staying longer. I don't know. She does mention that she was going to get off of work early. But, you know, she doesn't answer because she's getting her mom food. So Tamia doesn't answer the phone when he calls. I guess he was probably just either checking to see, you know, maybe the coast is clear, you know, am I gonna get lucky tonight? Maybe that's what he's thinking, you know. I think that's probably what he's thinking, like, you know, I better call my daughter, make sure that she's not coming home soon, so that me and her best friend could, you know, get rated PG-13 or rated R, you know what I'm talking about? So honestly, I think that's what he's trying to do. That I see what you're doing, Dad. I see what you're doing, Dad. You're trying to check if your daughter's gonna come home early so that you can get your freak on. All right. So that's what I think he's doing. I'm not 100% sure, but let's go ahead and see what else.
5% tint all the way around her car like I do, and you can't really see inside the car unless you walk up on the car. So I genuinely don't know if she.
Okay, she does mention, I forgot to say that she does, okay, so she gets the food and she drives home. She didn't call her dad back. She doesn't say that she called her dad back or anything. She just said that she missed his call. But she goes home, she gets to her house, she notices that her friend's car is right there. So right away she's like, okay, you know what, that's normal. My dad was supposed to be riding with my best friend anyway. Remember, her best friend was taking him and two from work. So I mean, he thought that was normal. She thought that was normal. So that's whatever's. Okay, so she gets there and she sees the car, her best friend's car in the driveway. She does say that she has tinted windows, so she can't see if the person is in there, to see if her best friend is in there. She says that she looks inside the car, but since she has tinted windows, her best friend has tinted windows, she can't see shit. So
in the car or not. So I pull up. Side note, I got a charger. I ain't got no mufflers. My car is loud, so you hear my car whenever I pull up anywhere. You gonna hear my car, and I also have loud music. So I pull up I park, and I park dead in front of the door. So I get out. The door is open. The wood door is open. The screen door is closed and locked. We do have a dog, and the dog is standing there.
Okay, so she pulls up to the house. She comes to the house. She does say she have a charger. She probably has like a scat pack or freaking scat pack. And she pulls up, and so she obviously cut her freaking catalytic converter off or something. She says that her car makes hella noise. So she cut the muffler off. She makes hella noise when she gets there, and you know, she sees that her friend's inside the car, nothing's in there, but she notices that the screen door is closed, but the window door is open. It's kind of like, we know when you leave your hardwood floor or hardwood door open, but you want to see outside still, so you leave the screen door locked. So that's basically what's happening.
Attention at the door, so he, you know when a dog sees something. So I walk in the door, and I look to the left, and there they are. My daddy giving my best friend head.
Wait, what? Okay, so this is where she drops the bomb on us. She walks up to the door. Remember that the screen door is open, and she says that her best friend was getting head by her dad. Dude, this is a 70-year-old man giving her best friend head. Like, what the heck? Like, oh my god, man. So that completely blew my mind. That is what I was like tripping out on. Okay, so now we know how this happened, and now we know exactly what happened. What were the details that walked up to this, or that led to this? All right, then. So we know what the story's about now. All right, cool.
I'm baffled. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, if y'all know me, I'm real calm. I'm the calmest person you'll ever meet.
I would have been like, what the like, seriously? Oh my god, dude. If I would have like probably like fainted, or I don't know. You guys in the comments, in the chat, in the comment section, can you guys tell me like what your guys' reactions would be? I know that for sure I'd be like, what the freak is going on? Like, what the hell is going on here? I would have not been like so chill like that. But she does say that she's a chill woman. She says that she's pretty chill, so I don't know. I don't know. How chill can you be though?
Calm, like, what are y'all doing? And she like, oh, there goes Tamara. Bitch, did you want me to see this shit? So I keep walking because
Okay, so she says that her best friend's like, oh, there goes Tamara. Like, what the heck? Of course there goes Tamara. It's her house. Like, I don't know. Like, honestly, it baffles me how they could have not gotten a hotel room. Like, how could you guys not think to get a hotel room? That's why they call it a hotel room. Because you take your hoes there.
I do have my mama food in my hand. My mama ain't ate all day. It's 8 o'clock at night. So I take my mama her food in her room. Like I said, my mama is handicapped. So they got the door closed. So I take up her food. My mama is trying to talk to me, like, how's your day, you know, and things like that. And I can't talk right now because I'm still baffled. My hands is shaking. I'm confused. So I give her her food. She's trying to talk, and I literally cannot talk to my mama. So I give her her food. I walk back out. Now there was a whole probably not even 30-second interaction. So I walk back to the living room. My best friend is gone. And my daddy is in there standing bright-eyed bushy tail because he's scared.
Dude, I don't know how the hell her dad could just sit there and be so like whatever. I know she said that he was like bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, but still I would have been like, oh fuck. Like, I would have been like trying to bribe the shit out of her and like, look, don't tell your mama shit because this is gonna destroy everything. You want your family to be destroyed, Tamara? Well, then you shut up, alright? But shit, I don't know. I mean, Tamara handled it pretty well. I mean, she did say that she was pretty nervous or her hands were shaking, but I don't know. I mean, shit, she handled it pretty well, to be honest.
The shit because I saw them. So I asked my daddy, I'm like, Daddy, what were y'all doing?
Of course he's gonna say nothing. Of course he's gonna say nothing. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Of course he's gonna say nothing. Okay, well, it's not always a cheater. Not once a cheater, always a cheater. That's not true. I don't.
Now, if you know me, my daddy is my everything. I'm a daddy's girl. Like, I've been for life. My daddy has been in my life all my life. I'm a daddy's girl. My daddy can do no wrong in my eyes. What I thought. So I asked him again. I'm like, Daddy, I'm finna.
So I asked him again. She asked him again, like, Daddy, what were you guys doing? I don't know. Let's see what his response is.
Again, I'm like, Daddy, I'm finna pop you on your shit. What were y'all doing?
So much for being a daddy's girl. She's gonna pop him in his chin. So, okay, whatever.
He hit me with the nothing again. I walk outside because I'm a respectful child. I would never thought I would disrespect my daddy. So I walk outside to control myself. So I walk outside. I get in my car. My best friend is long gone down the fucking street.
You know what? I want to applaud Tamara because at least she has some respect for her parents. You know what? That's pretty nice. That's good to hear that she's respectful towards her parents.
Control myself. So I walk outside.
Of course her friend's gonna be long gone. I mean, what the hell would she stick around for? Like, what, for questions? Obviously not.
Brother is my safe space. My brother is 500 miles away from me, but my brother is my safe space when I'm mad. So I call him, let him know what's going on. I'm like, I'm finna go beat this bitch because you just don't do no shit like that. So I go back in the house. Mind you, my mama don't know nothing that's going on. My mama don't know nothing. I didn't tell my mama nothing when I walked out. So I walk back in. My dad is still sitting on the couch. Baffled as fuck. So I go in my mama's room. I walk past him because we ain't got shit to talk about right now. We ain't got nothing to talk about. So I go in my mama's room. I'm like, I'm finna go beat Tamara's ass. She like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm finna go beat Tamara's ass. And I walk back out. As I'm walking out, she like, Tamara, be careful. So I go back outside. I call her. I call Tamara.
Well, that's sweet. At least she told her to be careful. Okay, so the mom tells her, be careful. You know, don't kill her. I mean, you know, she's gonna beat her ass. She just told her she was gonna beat Tamara's ass. So, I mean, she didn't tell her at first. I could kind of relate why she didn't tell her at first, but
I'm like, she don't answer. So I text her. I'm like, Tamara, answer the fucking phone because be fucking for real. So she don't answer. I call I think my cousin.
Obviously, she's not gonna answer. Duh. I mean, she's embarrassed. She's probably embarrassed. She's probably like, oh fuck, like I just got caught having sex with a 70-year-old man. So obviously,
I'm like, T-Money, I'm finna go. If I go to jail tonight, it's because I'm finna beat Tamara ass. She's like, what's going on? I tell her whole situation. My best friend called, so I hang up on her. I call. I missed the call. She let it ring for only a few times, and then she hung up. So I instantly called back. She answered. So I'm like, Tamara, what were y'all doing? We was chilling. I said, bitch, where the fuck you at? Because
she says that they were chilling. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, chilling pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. That's what they were doing. That's such bullcrap. Oh my god, dude. I cannot. Everybody is just so embarrassed to tell Tamaya like what really happened. Like seriously, like what the fuck is up with everybody? Everybody's just like nothing happened. Obviously, everybody's just too embarrassed. Okay, whatever.
I'm finna come beat your ass. Now, at this time, we're screaming back and forth. She like, you ain't gonna understand my side of the story. He came on to me. So I'm screwed. We both screaming at the phone. I'm like, what the fuck you mean he came on to you? If you ever felt uncomfortable, you could have fucking left. The door was right there. Any other time that we into it, you leave, right? So I'm like, Tamara, wherever you at, I'm finna come beat your motherfucking ass because you don't do no shit like that. So we got each other location. So it's, you know, I see where you going. She's going toward her house. So I pull off because I'm finna go beat this bitch ass. So I call my cousin back and I'm like, yeah, I'm finna tell her the story. And she like, you got her location? I'm like, yeah, I got her location. I see where she at. I see where she going. I'm on my way. So of course I'm so upset because what the fuck is going on? Like, tell me what the fuck is going on. So I'm not thinking of it. I done missed my turn and everything. I'm just driving. So I realized that I'm just driving and I'm like, damn, I missed my turn because I'm so upset. So I get back en route to her house. My best friend like, you still see her location? I'm like, yeah. She cut her location off.
Okay, so that's basically the end of part 1. But throughout part 1, we could just already see what the hell's going on. I did take a look at the next parts, but we just wanted to focus on part 1 because that is the juicy part right there. That's like the steak and dinner that's like the steak and the burger of the whole thing. That's where the whole tea is right there, basically. So I don't know. Honestly, I probably would have been pissed the fuck off. I would have smacked her. If my best friend would have had my mom, that would have been fucked up. I would have been like, what the fuck? I don't know. Either way, that is where we're gonna cut the video right there. I just wanted to show you guys this little story that I found on TikTok. Her name is Tamaya. Let me see what it is. It's Tamaya B. I'll go ahead and post her little picture right here. You guys can find her right there. And I hope you guys have a great day. I'll be making sure to find better stories that I can cover. I'll probably not make them this long because this is pretty damn long right here. But I'll go ahead and make them a little bit shorter. But I hope you guys have a great day and thank you guys and goodbye.